Hello, Wind Ensemble students and parents, any other family members that may be watching this. Um, Welcome to our first week of e-learning, or as the new superintendent calls it, set up for success week. I don't have a script. I don't have anything written out. I'm just making this video and speaking from the heart, and would rather do this like this rather than sending an email. Due to the coronavirus and everything that's going on in our world, which is something I hope none of us, including our young people, never have to go through again in our lifetimes. I'm sure you're expecting this news regarding our New York trip, given that everything's going on. Our trip to New York and our performance in Carnegie Hall, unfortunately, is going to be canceled. We are not going to reschedule it for a later time in May or June. And as of now, we are not planning to schedule this performance for next year, 2021. I share with all of you my disappointment. Once we got through District NPA, I was focusing 100% on New York, and the excitement was starting to grow. Not that it wasn't before, but I was keeping our priority focus on the things at hand and the tasks initially before us, which was District NPA, which, man, what an incredible performance. Wow. I know this ensemble is special. Mr. Lorenza and I have said it numerous times. In my 6 years at Plant High School, we have not stood in front of a better performing and mature ensemble. And I would safely say you are probably one of the best, if not the best, wind ensembles Plant High School has ever had. It's been a true honor to work with you and conduct you and make great music at the highest level possible. And the iceberg of this, or the tip of the iceberg, or the peak, or the pinnacle, or whatever you want to go with it, would have been performing on that stage in Carnegie Hall. It just would have been absolutely one of the most special things we could share together. I'm really sorry that can't happen. I'm really disappointed for all of our students, especially our seniors. However, if you look back, we have performed at the Festival Winds in December, which was a remarkable performance with a packed house of students your age. We had an exceptional performance with University of Tampa at our pre-NPA concert, and we capped it off with a pretty phenomenal District NPA performance at Blake High School just a few short weeks ago. We've got some tremendous recordings, and fingers crossed this ensemble will get us accepted to perform at one of these prestigious events that are very competitive to get into. However, back to the New York trip. I finally have been in touch with the people at New York. As you've heard on the news, New York is kind of the epicenter of this pandemic right now. But the World Strides people are working from home remotely, and the people I've been in touch with are healthy, which is wonderful news. The company has been very difficult to deal with. I will not hold back on that. I've been very disappointed in a few things with them. But they fully understand the situation, and they are prepared to issue a 100% refund back to our booster organization. Now, what does that mean for you as parents? Well, they've told us it could take weeks, possibly a few months to get our refund back, because World Strides oversees lots of different events, not just music. And they are currently in the process of refunding all of their March events that were canceled, and they will move to April. Now, luckily for us, we're at the first part of April. So I hope we're kind of in that week's time frame, not months time frame. But once we get the check back from them, we will deposit in our account, and Kathy Hill, Heather Tansky, and myself will get together as long as we're all safe and it's okay. And we will start writing checks back to families. What can you do now to help? Please log on to Charms. every Wind Ensemble member going to New York, and make sure your mailing address is correct. Miss Hill is going to run mailing labels and get the envelopes ready to place the checks into our check once we get it from New York. But you could help us by logging on and making sure your mailing address is correct so we can run labels from that. If there are any split households, separated parents, divorced parents that paid for this, please email myself and Band President Kathy Hill how you would like us to split that up and mail it back. Fundraising credits. Our bylaws say that fundraising credits stay in the general band fund. If you're an underclassman, they will stay with you and roll over to next year and automatically reduce your band fees for next year. If you are a senior, those fundraising credits roll over into our scholarship account to help scholarship students for next year. We have never refunded or written a check back to a family for fundraising credits. Anything that you've paid out of pocket towards this New York trip will be refunded. If you've recently turned in a check, like right before spring break or right around that time frame, I know Miss Kathy has those checks in her possession. She has already written void on them, and those checks will be included in your check from the boosters back when we get that. We'll put both of those in there. If you've turned in the apparel form with any type of check payment, we've also written void on those checks, and that will also be in the envelope if we have it. If you've paid cash for anything, we have a record of that as well. If you've given us a money order, we have a record of that as well. If you paid anything on PayPal, we have that record as well. So the bottom line is we're going to work very diligently and very efficiently to refund everyone their money that they've paid. I don't anticipate any issues with World Strides from this point. They've assured me it's 100% full refund. I just can't give you a timeline of when you're going to get your money back. I'm really sorry again for this devastating news. I know this was going to be a trip of a lifetime, and not just for you students, but for me. I've never been to Carnegie Hall, and I don't know if I would ever go back. But we have some great memories that we've created so far this year, and I hope and I pray each day that we get to see each other as an ensemble before graduation. Even if we don't get to do a concert, I just want to stand in front of you and make music again. And I believe we will get that opportunity. I want to believe that. I also want to make sure we're all safe. And I want to make sure that you young people are not carrying this virus in any capacity to endanger our elderly people. I really hope this clarifies what's going on with New York. We're going to work hard and we're going to do our best. I wanted to send this personal message so you hear it from me. If I've missed anything, please email me. Our first class school email, thebrian.dell@sdhc.k12.fl.us, is sporadic. You're more than welcome to send me an email there along with the planthsband@gmail.com. I would encourage you to have both emails on there. I am working on many other things for us to continue moving forward with e-learning next week, but I don't want anyone to stress out. The last thing I plan on doing is making this time frame stressful on playing your instruments and keeping up with grades with me, because I know all of you are going to be great. I really don't need to see all that. However, we're required to do something. So we will be doing some fun stuff, and there will be some assignments that we have to do, but I don't want you to stress. I don't want you to be burdened. However, we do have to learn. And I'm going to come up with some different ways and some different things because I really hope we can get back together and do some type of playing, even if it's in the band room and we record it for your families. So what happens if we don't have a spring concert? Well, just what I said. I hope Mr. Hubbard, who is amazing, by the way, will come in, will record our pieces, and I will ask maybe TV production or someone else to come in and set up video, and we'll have a video and audio of the music we're working on, and that will be your keepsake. If we get to have a spring concert, that would be amazing. If we don't, we'll make something happen. Regarding the awards night, we're going to do some type of awards. I don't know when, but we're going to make it happen. It's too important. I don't want the Thursday and Friday before spring break to be the last time I see our seniors. I just can't fathom that right now. That is not an option in my mind. So somehow we will make this work. But let's not stress about that because we can only take this one day and 1 week at a time. And that's all we can do. So I'm here for you. Please email me. I'm going to learn how to use Zoom. I don't know how to yet. But we will find ways to communicate. We will find ways to stay in touch. We will find ways to enjoy music because music is what brought us together. I hope this helps you with the New York questions. I hope this clarifies the process. We will keep everyone updated and informed. I will let everyone know, hey, the checks arrived. It's going to be mailed to Kathy's house as the booster president because we won't be able to access stuff at school after this week. So the check will be coming there. Once she gets it, once I know it's in the mail, I'll let you know, hey, the check's en route. Once Kathy receives it, we'll let you guys know it's received. And then we will also let you know when we are mailing out the checks back to you. I would encourage you to make sure your addresses are correct on charms, maybe this week if you don't mind. If you have any questions or you need a clarification, please contact me. I hope this helps. I miss you guys. I'm really sorry. Please stay healthy. Please adhere to the social distance policy for at least 14 more days. I know it's awful. The good thing for us is we have a new house and we've been doing a lot of housework, so it hasn't been too painful for us. But I know for some of you it is. I'm sure some of you and your families have had work issues. So I feel everyone's pain. I understand it. We will all get through this together, but if we can follow this social distancing for 14 days at least, I think we can bring that curve down to where maybe life can get back to somewhat being normal. So anyway, welcome back from spring break. However, you're still kind of on a break. Please don't be freaked out. Please don't be scared. Please know that every teacher at Plant High School wants to be flexible with your workload. If you need to just vent to me, make a video and send it to me like this. I'd love to see your face. This is students. I mean, parents, sure, you can too, I guess. I don't mind. But if you need anything, just let me know. Remember, I serve on the school leadership team. If there's something going on that's of concern, I can bring it to the administration and I have a voice. So I'll be here to help you. All right? I appreciate you guys. Keep music in your heart. Keep thinking of our memories we've made. And let's pray and hope we can see each other again in person and get one more chance to make music together as an ensemble. All righty? Any questions? Thank you. Have a good night.